Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. I hope we're doing okay. Before we get into today's video, I just want to apologize for the absence, as some of you guys may have been able to hear in my last video, and due to how long it was, I was pretty sick. I ended up getting like a micro chest infection and I was losing my voice and I was finding it hard to eat and sleep and stuff like that. So I've taken a few days to myself to recover, and so yeah, I should be good now. So appreciate you guys tuning in today, even though it has been a little bit since my last episode. But yeah, let's get into the deck list today. We are playing a post-rotation list of Ancient Box. Ancient Box was a deck that I used to play on tabletop format at tournaments and stuff like that. That was the Caradon Roaring Moon build, just for the baby moon, but this one is a little bit different. We do run a Great Tusk in here, do run 4 copies of those. Got the new, well, not really new, but semi-new Petra run. For this list it is new, so we can try and get our moons out and around, a bit more flexible for movement. We do play some of the flutter mains just for the midnight fluttering. We're not really going to be focusing on the attack too much, to be honest. Opening up with a midnight fluttering could do a lot for our board for setup at the start. Speaking of setup, we do run 2 copies of Squawkabilly. The goal with this deck is to try and get as much ancient Pokemon into our discard pile as possible, as we do run the Roaring Moon with Vengeance Fletching in it. For 70, attack does 10 more damage for each ancient card in our discard pile, so if we can try and get as many as we can find a lot of success, a lot of knockouts, and for a single prize deck, it's pretty good for damage. We also do run Brilliant Blender in the deck for our ace spec. This one was one that I covered in a United Wings build. Searching our deck for up to 5 cards and discarding them, that is absolutely amazing. Being able to get some early game or even late game damage onto our board, I will never say no to. That's always such a good thing to do. But yeah, so that is our ace spec of the deck. We also run obviously 4 vessels because we want to try and find our energy as soon as possible, and the extra discard is amazing. We do also run 1 copy of Artisan because it is a majorly single prize deck. We want to have the availability to search out everything, seeing that Buddy Poffin doesn't have a spot within this deck, right? And then we run our usual Explorer's Guidance, Professor Sada, and we also run a 4 copy of Professor's Research, booster capsules and things like that. So yeah, this is the overall deck list. I will put the list in the description of the video if you guys want to go and copy it to your game, give some love to the original creator, and maybe tweak it, see how you go. If there's some other cards that you want to throw in here, just go in, test. But yeah, so we're going to head into some games, try and get some good full-length games in today. So let's go. Okay, beginning our first game here, we are going to start off with a mulligan, and they will too, actually. Okay, so we have opted to go second here because we aren't playing any evolutions. Being able to try and get our attack online as soon as possible is going to be very beneficial. We do have 2 choices here. I think I may start off with the Great Tusk and we'll bench the Moon, just because Moon is a bit more of a late game attacker. Try, and it looks like we're mirror matching, maybe, or this might just be the Shrouded Fable monkey guy. Looks like they'll be running a Brute Bonnet list here, and the Eevee Sleeves, if they're running an Evolutions in this deck too, that's going to be pretty funny, but we'll see what they set up with. We're going to take our 1 mulligan card. It's going to be a Squawk. That's amazing. We can pull a Sada off and play the Squawk. I think that's what we'll do, is I think we'll Vessel the Dark Energy in here, and we could just start off with a turn 1 land collapse. We'll mill them 4 cards. And then we'll try and get our setup. Oh, okay. We're gonna play the blender, I think. We're just gonna get rid of a few ancients here. I think I want to focus more on, what else do we have here that's ancient? Still got the 4 copies. I want to keep my tech pieces, I think. So we'll probably just go for all of our flutter mains and maybe 1 guidance. We'll go for the vessel, discarding the darkness energy. Grab ourselves 2 of our very pretty gold energies. We're going to play our Squawk to bench, attach to Great Tusk and play the Vitality. Attach to this one as well, draw our 3. Put an XP share onto the Roaring Moon. I don't think we'll go for a second bench for the Great Tusk. I think I'll just go for a Squawk and Seize here. Okay, let's see what we've got. We'll put the capsule. We can't put it on Moon because we've got the XP share. We'll bench the monkey, and then I think we'll just go for a land collapse for the turn here. Ditch the 4. And we'll see what they draw here. I don't think we'll get an ancient supporter this turn, to be honest. So it might be worth charging up our Roaring Moon and going for a retreat here. Okay, so they're going to play an Arven, see what the item and tool they'll get from this one. I would say maybe, I think they'll get another booster capsule or a Binding Mochi for that tool. Maybe a Nest Ball. Oh, look at that for predictions. Nest Ball, and a Binding Mochi. I mean, it's not too hard to point out, really, especially if you know what you're looking for. Are they going to play their Nest Ball? Grabbing a Brute Bonnet. They might have the, I mean, they most definitely have the booster capsule in hand. Yeah, there it is. Which is unfortunate for you, man, because Great Tusk can't be affected by special conditions at the moment. Yeah, so they're just harming their own moon here. They want this one up. So I'm not sure what they're doing exactly, but okay, and it looks like they are just going to pass their turn. They might just be breaking up just a little bit here. We do have two very difficult choices here. I think I'll still opt for the research because we do get rid of the Explorer's Guidance for another ancient card. I'm going to attach the Dark Energy to Roaring Moon, but if we play the Explorer's Guidance, we do get extra mill. You know what, this time we're just going to play the Explorer's Guidance. I think while we've got it, we may as well. We're going to grab probably the Dark Energy and the Guidance. We've got XP share there, yeah. Or maybe even, how many energies do we have in our discard pile? 1. Okay, maybe I'll opt to take something else over the Dark Energy then. We'll grab the Moon, because if we pull a Explorer's Guidance, we can just pull them both. I mean, sorry, a Sada. I've got 2. We have cleared half of our Sadas, but we're just going to end our turn with a land collapse. Not too bad, not too bad. The milling here isn't the worst. I think next time we'll go for another Guidance. Only if we don't pull a Sada. I think if we go for a Sada, we'll attach both to the Moon, and then we've got almost 2 fully charged moons. I'm going to play an Oven. They do have the Roaring Moon up here ready to go. Maybe they're searching out a switch effect. That would be pretty wise, unless they are just sort of letting this Roaring Moon go, which I don't think is the play here. Okay, Booster Capsule and a Nest Ball. Looks like they are just setting up another ancient Pokemon, or maybe even getting more of their poison archetype out. I'm going to play their Nest Ball, see what they grab. I wouldn't be surprised if this, oh, there's a Sneasel. Okay, sorry man, but I can't be poisoned. So I think the best thing to do here maybe is to just keep land collapsing while they are stuck in the active, because they are going to pass here. And it will go to our turn. We're going to draw a Moon. I'm going to play it, to be honest, because we'll get the 1 energy off of Great Tusk on knockout. So if we can Sada both of these, that'd be really good. But we are going to go for the Explorer's Guidance. With the Petron and the Guidance, I think, because we're not doing too bad on energy, assuming we pull a Sada. And if I discard too many, we've got the Power Pad in hand. We're just going to go for a land collapse though. Just mill them another 4. They'll take their 10 and it'll pass. So right now we do mill another 3. I'm going to draw their 3 off of Nemona. I think they may, if I were them, I'd be looking for a switch effect as soon as possible. I think, assuming it's, this seems to also be a post-rotation list, so maybe no switch cards, but even then, switch is still available, which is a huge bonus of running Petrarunt for a deck like this, and the fact that you basically don't need switches. Like, instead of running 2 or 3 switches, you just run 1 Petrarunt, especially for a Roaring Moon build like this, and you're set. We're going to go for another Explorer's Guidance. I'm going to grab the Booster Capsule and maybe the Boss. It's the Dark Energy, but we don't really need it. And then we're going to attach the Booster Capsule here. Start getting our Roaring Moons ready to go. Mill them another 4. We may have to start playing aggressive here. Start taking some prizes because we only have 8 cards left in hand. So I may have to shuffle through for Sada or attach and retreat. We do have enough cards in deck at the moment to take enough knockouts between turns, right? Like technically we've got another like 7 or 8 turns. Oh, they're gonna pick it up. Okay, cool. Please swing and knock out Great Tusk because I kind of want to start swinging with Moon. They're definitely picking up active Moon. They're gonna pick up their benched Moon. I'm a bit confused about what is going on here. Did they? No, there's no way they'd choose the wrong Moon, right? Maybe they're toying with me because they know I have less cards in my deck. I'm gonna grab that 2 Dark Energies from the discard pile. There's no way they attached a Moon here and try and attack with it, right? Because they discarded the Binding Mochi off of it too. And as far as I'm concerned, post-rotation lists don't feature something like Roseanne's backup. There we go. They're just going to concede. That's where I thought the game was going to go, to be honest. I was prepping to just start swinging just in case they were just going to hold it in and keep going. I would be lying if I said I wasn't expecting a concede. We were pretty well set up, I think. and their play to pick up their ready to go Roaring Moon instead of their active poisoned, that was a bit of a weird play in my opinion, but you know, a win is a win. We'll go into another game. Hopefully we can play another game where our opponent is a bit more aggressive, but not too aggressive obviously, and we can start swinging, start taking some prizes instead of milling. No, let's head into our next game. Let's see what we can do. Okay, starting our second game here. We're gonna open up with a moon. We are choosing to go second here. They are playing Tinkerton. Okay, I wonder if this is gonna be the single prize or the double prize, because I think the single prize is pretty decent too. I think it discards special energies from it to do extra damage, if I can remember correctly. I think the EX is a lot better though. Drawing a bunch of cards and dealing a bunch of damage off of that is really nice. I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna draw up a Monkey Dory. We do have a Vessel here ready to go. We do have Vengeance Fletching right here, right? So we'll take a turn 1 knockout, which is pretty nice. We bench the Dory. I'm gonna go for a attachment here. I'm gonna go for a Sada, attach there and draw. And we're just gonna take a knockout for 90. This may be a pretty quick game. Might be very, very quick. I'm gonna draw their card, attach. Do they have a bench option here? Youngster. Ooh, they're trying. They're going for it. Pokegear. Well, supporter won't help you now, man. You've played Youngster. Okay, they're gonna fail it. Great Ball. Ooh. Tinker Tough. Ooh. Okay. Giving themselves a little bit of extra HP. I think we do match it anyways. If they don't find a bench here, they are gonna fail the Great Ball. And they're gonna concede. That was a really unlucky start for them. That was really bad. Oh my god. I'm sorry, man. I felt like I bullied a little hammer guy. I think that match was like 2 minutes long at max. Right, so yeah, we'll get into another game here, and hopefully we can have a game where I can take all of my prize cards. Okay, starting our third game here. We're gonna start off with a Great Tusk. Okay, one thing I'm noticing between these games is I start with a Vessel and a Sada with a Darkness energy ready to go. So we will have a land collapse on our next turn. It's too bad we didn't start off with a moon. I would have been able to start getting stuff knocked out. I'm gonna play that Poffin. Looks like they're a little bit more equipped than the Tinker Tink was last game. Having triple Charmander might be a good idea considering we're milling them. I'm gonna leave the Fluttermane in hand, I think, but we are gonna play the Ultra Ball. I'm gonna discard this and because I need to get rid of the Darkness energy with Vessel for Sada. So I think what we'll do here, we're gonna play. So I think we're gonna grab the Squawk. I'm gonna play it to our bench, get that ready to go. Play an Artisan, play this one. We're gonna go out and grab our Moon, and then we're gonna go for a Vessel, discarding the Dark energy, grabbing 2. We're just gonna start milling. So go for that. Go for Sada. Touch this one. And a Brilliant Blender as well. Wow, I am being treated to a great time. I just realized I could have sent Moon up earlier, but honestly, I don't think it matters too much. I'm gonna play this to start getting rid of our ancient cards. Get rid of a Vessel. Yeah, Vessel's good. Vessel's good. Where is that? Get back. Get in the discard pile. Okay, and then we're gonna go for a Squawk and Seize before we go for our land collapse. I think a Fez there. That's not bad. I'll bench that as well. And then we're gonna go for land collapse. I'm just gonna mill them 4. Ooh, 2 rare candies in the discard pile. I'm sure that's half of them. Like, a list like this runs 4 every single time. They're gonna play the Artisan, grabbing themselves all 4 copies of Charmander, attaching a Fire Energy to their Pidgey and a TM Evolution. That's a valid play. Iono. I think the biggest thing I lose off of that is Sada. I'm gonna bench another Pidgey. Oh, no Rotoms or Luminions at all. Just Charmanders and Pidgeys. Valid. With 2 copies of Charmeleon? Okay, I mean, that's good, considering we did get rid of 2 of their rare candies. We just gotta figure out a way to... We don't have a way to get Sada this turn, unfortunately, but I will attach here. We don't have an ancient support in hand either, so I think I'm just gonna spend my turn getting Roaring Moon ready to go, because they're all at the bottom of the deck now, which I would love to start taking knockouts here, but I can't, because I'm a bit restricted. So we'll just go for the 1 mill, just the 1 card. Fire Energy, okay, not bad. And then at least on their next turn, if they do take out Great Tusk, we can respond with Moon. I just need to maximize ancient cards and discard. Maybe prioritize getting a second Moon into play, which, speaking of which, goes now to the bottom of my deck. Love their Iono. There's the Sada, and there's the Moon. Okay, we're sweet. So they're gonna go for another TM Evolution, really working their way around the fact that I've ditched their candies. So I think they're going to grab their 2 Charizard EXs, yeah. Which does that should trigger Infernal Rain twice, right? Oh, it's just the 1. No, it doesn't. Oh, because it's from the hand. My bad, guys, my bad. Oh my god. Can you tell I don't play Charizard, I just verse it? So it's from the hand, so they don't even get their energy bonus from it. Rip. Yeah, we're gonna bench the moon. There is no way for me to discard this dark energy, but it doesn't matter, we've got one in the discard anyways. I'm gonna put this one here, attach this one, go for the Sada, attach this one here, draw our 3, and then we're gonna go for, so we can rather mill them another 4, or we can go for the knockout on Pidgey. We do have a few options here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're only doing an extra 90 damage. So I think I'm better off just going for the mill here and just milling them as much as I can before I have to attack, because attacking for, what was that, 160 with Moon, I would rather spend more time getting my things available. Okay, they're going to attach to Charizard and play an Oven. They do have the Pidgeot as well. Maybe it would have been worthwhile to go for, no, because if we went for the knockout on Pidgey, they would have had their Charizard online ready to go. They do have a max rod for that ace but if we did knock out the Pidgey, they would have their Charizard online and in the active spot, hitting Roaring Moon, which isn't the biggest benefactor here at all. I'd rather than take out Great Tusk, I can respond with Roaring Moon. If they take out Roaring Moon, then I send up my second one. But also at the same time too, they do have 200 HP. So I think we are sweet for health, because they only hit for 180 at the moment because we haven't taken any prizes. I'm gonna go for a candy. I'm gonna grab that second Pidgeot. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna play their Max Rod, grabbing only 2 fire energy. I was fully expecting a swing that turn. I won't lie. I'm gonna play the Explorer's Guidance. I think honestly we're just gonna focus on getting as much of our ancient cards into the discard pile as possible. What is going on there with those graphics? So we're gonna ditch those, get those in the discard. We'll attach to this moon here so it's able to retreat. So we do have the availability to have a free switch. I'm gonna mill them 3 of their dark energies. Dark energies, fire energies, and an Ultra Ball as well, which I mean may prevent them from getting a Charizard, but they also just do have double quick search here, right? Oh wait, no, they only have 1. What are they gonna grab here? I'm assuming they are gonna grab maybe another Charizard EX. I can't say for certain, but I think the extra energy flush onto the board would be good. Or maybe they're just trying to find out a damage booster so they can take out Great Tusk with Blustery Wind. So they will put the 120 there. Taking out the Stadium, I'm assuming. It's not like I need it. I do have my board set up. Oh, hey, monkey. Would love to have seen you a little bit earlier when my bench wasn't full. Take out Squawk real quick. So I think we've got one more turn with Mill, right? I think we play the Ultra Ball. I'm just going to put these 2 into the discard, fail it. Flora's Guidance. I'm going to grab the Super Rod. Need Dark Energy because I just wanted as many ancient cards into my discard pile as possible. And then we're just going to go and mill them for 4. And then at this point, let me do some maths real quick, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're now hitting for 250 damage with Roaring Moon, which isn't quite enough. We do need a little bit more, but that's okay. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to play ultra aggressive. I'm going to go for the boss onto the Charizard. We can now play the Monkey Dory, which I'm going to go for that play immediately. I don't want to draw any more cards because I need to give myself the availability of having enough time in my deck left technically. Which what I will do is I'll play the Super Rod and I'll just shuffle in those 2 Darkness energies and even the Squawk back into the deck so I've got some extra turns. That should give me enough time to play the Explorer's Guidance and just boost the... Yeah, we'll reshuffle this. Grab these 2 cards left in deck. I'm gonna go for this one and just put these 2 back in. And we're just gonna have to play ultra aggressive here. So we do unfortunately have the... Charizard will have knockout now, but that's okay. We can send up our second moon. We're gonna go for there. Yeah, they don't grab any dark. Sorry, I keep saying dark energies. I see the dark type on Charizard. They're not gonna grab any fire energies, but they do have the attachment there. I'm gonna play a Puffin. Definitely just searching through their deck. Oh, okay. Never mind. Just grabbing another Pidgey. There's no way they play a 3rd Pidgeot, right? Playing the Oven. What are they gonna search for? Nothing? Because I think what I could do here, right, is assuming we don't have all of our moons gone, we do have all of our moons gone. Okay. We still do have 2 dark energies left in the deck, right? There's enough for Pecharon. But at the same time, I don't want to fuel up. I hate it when I get to this point in a match, right, where I'm like, oh god, like what do I do? I'm going to attach to the Petra and oh, I'm so close to just a Charizard like knockout like right here. But we will go for the boss, bringing up the Pidgeot and going for a Vengeance Fletching, just taking that one out, grab R2 here. But the problem is that we have to try and one-tap Charizard or get enough Gust effects, which I think we're completely out. I think it's just the one boss in deck. Ultra's on a boss, gone. I think I was too greedy with my ancient Pokemon. If I had one more moon benched, I think we would have been a lot better off. We hit for a solid 300. Now, unfortunately, I do not have any other attacker at the moment, except for Petra. So 2 cards in deck. We do have 3 prizes. It's 180. That's still not enough for a knockout. I'm just gonna go for an S4. Okay, it's a Dark Energy and a... Unfortunately, I think we do just lose this here. Just very, very closely. Very closely. Like, we hit for 180 here, right? But they just swing back. And unfortunately, we do not have the capability to attack for such high damage again. Maybe a better play would be to send up a double prizer, so they have 1 prize card left. But that's just the way of the game, right? That's just how it goes. Send up a Pity Fez. Unfortunately, we have lost this game. Wasn't too bad of a game. I had my issues here and there with it. Just dry power pad. Out of cards completely. Out of recovery. So we're just going to let Fez take the final hit. And unfortunately, we do lose this match. They're going to play Iono, so they're not going to deck us out, but they're still going to take knockout here. I think there were a lot of things there I could have done differently. I think I went through the deck a bit too quickly. I should have planned out more moons for attackers to help with Charizard. Charizard does have a really awkward numbering for Roaring Moon. Even on a sparse deck, Roaring Moon was taking knockouts comfortably on Pidgeots, right? But that extra bump up to 50 for a 330, that is a huge climb. Absolutely huge climb compared. You'd sort of, to get that number, like, you really just need to focus on milling your whole deck of Ancients. But even then, I think you only reach 310 or 320. But yeah, guys, this has been the post-rotation list for Ancient Box, utilizing Great Tusk as well as Roaring Moon. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the deck. I personally think it was pretty nice, but of course everyone's opinions are different. I would love to hear about what you thought in the comments. But other than that, that's me signing off today, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you later. Peace.